can do it real quick.
Awesome. Is it okay if I record it?
Sure, yeah. Is it being published or anything, or?
Sometimes. Sometimes on YouTube if they're good, but sometimes not. It really just depends on how good the conversation was.
Okay, I can do a quick one. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
So typically what I like to talk about is things people believe that they hold true. Sometimes people talk about like politics. I've had people talk to me about like things they believe about the world, like Bigfoot, or people, and people have talked about religion. Is there anything in particular you hold true that you'd like to talk about?
Oh, man. Uh, I hold true. Say just being, honest and good to one another, and the golden rule: treat everyone else as you would treat yourself, pretty much. So,
Is it okay if I ask your name? By the way, I'm Violet.
Violet, yes. Dane.
I'll just get your first name, that's
Okay,
fine.
yeah. Dane.
Okay, Dane.
Yep.
Okay, so I will time it. Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any particular reason why you're a Christian?
Just born into it.
Born into it.
Yes.
So let me ask, if you're born into like a different religion, would you be a different religion?
Uh, would I try to convert from the religion I was born into, or?
Like, let's say you're born in a Hindu family.
Hmm.
Do you think you could be Hindu?
I think yes. Well, I don't know about Hindu, but I think if I was brought up in a different religion, yes, I could be.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure about Hindu, but other ones, yes.
Okay. So you're born into it and you believe partially because you were brought up that way.
Hmm.
Is there any other reason why you believe it, or is that the only reason?
No, deep down, I believe in, the foundations of the church, and it's kind of a combination of growing up with it and uh, accepting those beliefs over time and kind of learning them
Mm-hmm.
better. Although I have not had too many profound experiences that uh, life-changing experiences that
Yeah.
I guess would solidify my beliefs.
So let's say that, let me ask you like your confidence. So whenever you say you're a Christian, are you a Christian because you hold like a belief in a God, or are you a Christian because you hold values of Christianity true?
Belief in a God.
Okay. So if I asked you like from a scale to 0 to 100, 100 being you're absolutely convinced and 0 being the reverse, where would you say you would fall in that scale for a belief in a God?
Belief in a God. I would say 99. There's just that 1% of skepticism in me, but
Hmm.
it's very minuscule.
So what would move you down on this scale?
That would move me down. Can't really think of anything that would,
Hmm.
uh, especially as I grow older.
Do you feel that you've become more set in your beliefs?
No, definitely not wavered, but thought about it more as I've grown older and learned more, I guess. I was probably more
So
set
you,
in when I was younger, but I've never fully abandoned my beliefs, I guess.
yeah. Why whenever you've thought about it, you've never considered abandoning your beliefs?
Mm, just never felt right,
Uh-huh.
I'd say. Be the main thing. Never
So,
felt right, and just deep down doesn't seem plausible to me to
seem plausible that,
to abandon what I was, taught and brought up
uh-huh.
believing.
This may be like an odd question, but did your parents ever tell you anything that wasn't true?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, basic Santa Claus and stuff like that.
So, but when it comes to belief in a God, you trust them on that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you think other kids trust their parents in their beliefs in gods if they're different than Christianity's?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Do you think that they're all necessarily correct?
As far as their beliefs.
Yeah, like let's say the Hindus, we were at that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Hindu gods are real?
That's where I get into, I'm more of a believer in one God, so I mean, I don't want to say they're not real, but
Uh-huh.
in my belief, it's more of a one God. So,
Let me ask you, are our beliefs always necessarily true?
I mean, no, I wouldn't say so. But you can believe whatever you want. That doesn't make it true, and especially when you're talking about faith, it's talking about the unknown, so it's hard to prove in many ways.
Do you believe because of faith?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you believe in God because of faith? How do you define faith?
Kind of the bridge between the known and the unknown, and pretty much taking stock, and just because you can't prove it doesn't mean it's not there.
Do you use faith in other aspects of your life?
Mm-hmm. I would say in relationships, and yeah, relationships with other people.
Has faith ever led you wrong?
Uh-uh. Not that I can think of.
Can I use an example like a car? Have you used faith for your car?
Yeah, I have.
Has faith ever led you wrong in the way that you might have tried to start your car and find out it's broken?
Not the car I currently have, but yeah, I could see where you're going with that. But I mean, as far as if it starts and take off on a journey and you have faith that it's going to get you there safely, that has not happened yet, but I mean, God forbid that could happen.
So I think I want to just ask one more question and let you go, because I've kept you here more than 5 minutes. If there was a way to kind of look under the hood in our belief in God, would you want to check into it and find out whether it was really going to start up or whether it was dead?
Yes, I would. Yeah, I mean, say the inquisitive nature of most people they would want to know.
Thank you for your time.
And Violet? And is this for a church or a project, or I'm just kind of curious?
It's a bit of a hobby, a little bit. They're so interesting talking to people about what they believe and kind of being reflective on it. It's something I almost live for sometimes, just a little
Okay.
bit.
Cool. Well, good luck. I hope you run into some more people.
Yeah. See you, man.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out why he believed, and it seemed for a while he was kind of unable to give an answer, and I'm not sure if that was sort of a defensiveness or whether he just had never thought about it. It seems like he hadn't really thought about it a whole lot, but I don't know if he was a little bit unsure whether he should go into ideas like faith, and he didn't want them to be challenged perhaps. But we had a good conversation. I'm really glad I got to that faith in the last bit there. Once the timer went off, he started talking about faith as like, oh, we just got to the good part. And I had to quickly get a little bit in there about that before I let him go. And I think it was a good conversation. I hope I run into him again.